everybody, it is now Monday. My motor finally came in. It was supposed to be here Friday. Something happened with the shipping and it finally arrived. So, old motor right here, new motor right there. Ordered a 4 Seasons motor off of eBay. The one thing that I do know in regards to this is that this motor is bigger than that motor. I mean, I don't know if you guys can really tell. One thing I was worried about though is this piece right here, because I didn't really see it in any pictures, but it was on there. Okay, so I bought the gasket and everything that I'm going to slide over the top of that. But it doesn't matter where I looked, everywhere I looked, I could not find a motor this size. Like everything I looked on Amazon, eBay, just going on normal stuff, websites, it's like they don't make this anymore. So you got to go with this one, which is a bigger motor. It will not fit in the original hole on your firewall. So this hole that sits right here, it's not going to fit in that. So what I did, I went to Harbor Freight, got me a diamond rotary point set. I'm going to use this to grind out that hole coming through the firewall right there. Hopefully I can get it big enough. It's not all that bad, but I mean, you put it up to it, you can tell it doesn't fit. I can't really do it that way. I mean, you won't be able to tell, but it does need about probably a 1/4 inch all around, maybe, just grind it out. So I'm gonna get to work on that, drilling out that firewall hole. One thing I was told, or I saw somebody complain that once they drilled this out, it was hard for the battery bracket to sit, because that's the mount for the battery bracket right there. And then as you can see where the screws are on that thing, it sits down a good 2 inches below that. So it comes, the bottom of the battery bracket is like right here. So this will be right up against it. I'm hoping with drilling it out that this all still works, so that clip thing could come through there. And I am almost sure that's what this is supposed to plug into. So I'm gonna get to work on that, grinding that out, and I will be back. Alrighty, so got it in. You can see, not the perfect cut, but we got it in. I am debating, we'll see if I need to cut that out a little bit more down on the bottom right to make that clip piece centered up in that hole. So I might hollow it out a little bit more down there. But what I wound up having to do, that didn't really work too good. Like, it was just bouncing around. I went to Home Depot. I have this Ryobi tool. It's like a Dremel, but I got this piece right here, and that's what saved me. So I bought that. It's a metal wood cutter, and then I just kind of use that to go around the edges. And then at the same time, like, I was cutting, and then I was going back to this to kind of grind it out. So I was cutting a little bit with that, grinding it out with that. Wound up getting it in. So I guess what I'm going to do now is get everything in the air box and then see if we can get it mounted back up. Now I got, what I just did is I screwed the motor to my plate that's going to go on the air box. I wanted to see if it was going to fit, before I put it on the air box. Glad I did. So I already did one little session beforehand. None of the stuff was really fitting through, and that's because the motor was hitting. But now I got it to where these holes are lining up good. The screws that go through, that bolt through, like, they all go through. Looks like got good holes there for my heater core. The only issue that I'm running into is this bolt right here. So in there, I'm not sure if you guys can see or not, but see that it's just barely missing that hole. I can't get it. I need to drop it maybe a 1/4 inch. I got plenty of room down here to play with this stuff. I got room underneath to where I can drop, and I can drop my little clip right there. So I got room to drop it. So as you can see, that nut down there is coming through. This nut right here that's in this hole, if I push it, it does come through. And then the last nut is right there. That one's coming through. So the only thing is this nut right here. So what I'm gonna do is get my grinder out again, and then I'm gonna grind out underneath. I'm just gonna grind all that bottom section just to have this thing drop, you know, 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch. So I can hopefully get that bolt right there to come through so I can put my nut on it. So I'm gonna start grinding and I'll be back when I'm done. Alrighty, got it drilled out, grinded out, whatever you want to say, and we are good to go. So got that bolt coming through right there. Down low, we got the bolt right there. Up here, you can see the bolt starting to come through. And then the last one back over there. So we are good to go. They are coming through. So now, next step is I am going to put the air box back together. So over here with this air box, I don't know if I've shown you guys yet. I haven't, sorry. I've been putting this video together over the course of days, so it's taking me a while. But here we go. So we got the new heater core in there. Here's my flap that I got with the new stuff on it. Bam, just lines up like that. Thing opens and closes. So yeah, the way it works, this is where the blower motor is going to go right here. Air comes in, you know, from the cowl on top of the Jeep. It's going to come in down, going to come through here. If you just want regular cold vent, boom, coming through, blowing up or down right there. This will move up or down depending if you want it to shoot up to the defrost or down to your floor vents, or yeah. And then if you want your heater on, you know, slowly opens this up, which you got to get it mounted, but we'll open that flap up right there. Air will travel through the heater core, boom, push it through the heater core up to the defrost or down to your feet. So yeah, I'm gonna get this all set up and I will be back after I get it all put together. All right, got it all sealed up. Yeah, some things I want to show you guys that I did in case you are doing this. These gaskets that go around. First thing is, like, if you just were to order them online like I did, I ordered one for a 87 to 91 Jeep Wrangler, I believe. It comes, if you guys can see here, I have stuff like cut up. It comes in a piece that will fit the old motor down there, so it doesn't fit around this new one. So what I did is I got a piece that was for maybe this was like a 91 to a 95 Jeep Wrangler, and this one was an 87 to a 90 Jeep Wrangler. As you guys can see, this one that's 91 to 95 actually fits around this motor. So I cut that, and then I cut this piece off the 87 to 90 so it fits around my piece right there. And did that. Also, this piece right here is a lot thicker, and the same thing goes for this that goes around the heater core part. So maybe like this was the piece I cut off of this one, and then but what I had to do on both of these pieces was I cut off about a 1/4 inch. So I just got a razor blade, went around this, cut off about a 1/4 inch, and then I did the same thing with this piece. Like, that's how much I cut off. You can see how far it still sticks up. I mean, with this piece on it, I don't know if you guys see that, it was way up there. So I took off that much, about a 1/4 inch, little over a 1/4 inch, to put that on there. And yeah, the last thing I did, I mean, I didn't go around the entire air box, but went to Home Depot and grabbed this stuff right here. So just so I have a water seal, you know, water comes through your cowl, it fills up, it comes down here. That's what this drain is for though. So what I did is I just got this Quick Seal Plus, and I started pretty much like right here, and I just went around the bottom. Like I did it up here too, but went around the bottom, and I didn't worry about the top. I figured that doesn't really need to be sealed. No use of water going up there. So yeah, so last thing I need to do now is just put it inside the Jeep. So hopefully it lines up, everything's good, and I can hook my hoses back up, and that'll be the final product. Alrighty, here we are, and we got her in. So everything is good. We got a clip down there. All of the nuts, bolts went through. There's one, there's 2, 3's down there, and number 4 right there. Got our heater poured through. So now I'm just going to get the hoses, this hose and this hose. Get those on. But yeah, come over here and show you. Got it all up in there. Got the vent right here. I did go and buy some just foaming at, again, Home Depot, just to seal up against that. So just gotta put this up in there, and going to I don't know if that really does anything, but got that up in there. Gonna screw it in, and then we will be done. Last thing is we got that right there. So I got my vent piece right here. So I gotta put this to go up to the defrost, and then this I did not have right here. I got my duct. So this goes on that right there. Boom, and then run that up to the defrost vent right there, and yeah, so there we go. So got the heater box in. I think I'm done with that project. I mean, just got to screw that vent box up right there, and we are good. So that's my video on my heater box. Hopefully it works. Once I get everything installed back in here, get my actual unit on and stuff, hopefully it works and blows some air out of there. So yeah, if you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see my progress with this Jeep. That's all I'm doing here, just documenting what I'm doing to it, putting it on YouTube. If you find it useful, hit the like button and subscribe. Later.